The meeting held at the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council between representatives of the three ADCs and separate organizations on Friday ended with a decision to file separate memorandums, even as the subcommittee was earlier constituted by the KHADC recently for the purpose of a drafting of a common memorandum to be submitted to both the center and the state government after taking the views and opinions of all stakeholders into consideration. During the meeting, it was decided that the separate memorandum will be submitted by the three ADCs, KHADC, JHADC and GHADC and the stakeholders, but on the condition that points on the proposals should be on the line with each other. The decision was taken while taking into account that the Meghalaya Indigenous Tribal Constitutional Rights Movement, a conglomeration of NGOs, traditional headmen and others, is already in the final stage of submitting its memorandum to the center. KHADC Chief Pinsingyan Yanshiam, while briefing the media after the meeting, said that they have come to a conclusion that all memorandums would be submitted by the movement and other NGOs, which should be shared with the Autonomous District Council and the state government.
To compile a solid memorandum from all the ADCs, it will take some more time. So we feel that let the movement go ahead in submission the memorandum. But at the same time, we should not forget that the memorandum submitted will be given a copy to the ADC, the Royal District Council, Giant Jail and Khasi Hills, so that the same point raised by them will be included in their respective ADCs. So that in all memorandum to be submitted at the level of ADC, maybe jointly from all the ADC, all this point will be taken care of, so that the central government will understand that yes, they have come with a same opinions.
He further asserted that this would ensure that the points raised by the stakeholders are also included in the memorandum and the ADCs to be submitted to the central government and the state government, and that the memorandum will also have the same opinion. He said that the meeting also resolved that all memorandums drafted should be in the line on what is proposed by the three district councils of the state. According to him, in the next meeting to be further discussed the proposed amendment of the sixth schedule, the different views raised by the stakeholders will again be deliberated upon for incorporation in the memorandum of district council. Siam further mentioned that the meeting also unanimously decided to stick on the annex agreement for the proposed amendment of the sixth schedule.
At the same time, all the NGOs will be sit together so that we will understand about all the points raised and proposed and suggestions expressed by the different stakeholders. That is our decision today. But on this issue that where we sit together in a same platform, where all the views and opinions will be carried in this, all the suggestions should be, we should speak the same issue.
Meanwhile, some of the leaders of NGOs have expressed their reservation on the decision taken by the meeting on the ground that a collective voice is required to go to the center on that matter. With Wapangla Pongana, APN Shillong.